WESCO Studios in Oklahoma City. You're watching OU Football with Jake Trotter. I'm Jenni Carlson. Our OU coverage is brought to you by Cable Motors. Jake, Baylor is now on the horizon for the Sooners, going on the road. Obviously, road games tough for OU, but Baylor, this is usually a place where OU goes and wins. That doesn't seem like as much of a slam dunk this year. Baylor's an improved team.
Baylor was always the team that you could chalk up usually as a W, and obviously that's not the case this year. You know, they're not going to win the Big 12. They're not going to go to BCS Bowl, but they are a team you have to deal with. And at 7-4, some of those wins have been impressive. They went to Austin and won. They've handled the North across the board, had a big win against Kansas State. The problem is their defensive holes have caught up with them. They're giving up, I think, 42 and then 55. I mean, that's just really tough to win when your defense is playing that poorly. But they still have an offense that's capable of putting up points, and they'll want to get this game in a shootout.
What will they hang their hat on Saturday? I have to think it starts with Robert Griffin. But is he their guy? If they win, is he going to have a huge day?
Well, I think one thing that they haven't done with him is run the ball with Griffin. The quarterback run game has not really been a factor the last couple of weeks, especially in the Oklahoma State game. They got to get him going. Maybe he doesn't rush for 100 yards, but he needs to be a threat to run the ball. And he is a threat to run the ball. He's a track star, was one of the best hurdles champions coming out of the state of Texas when he was in high school at Copper's Cove. They got to get his athleticism involved in the offense because they have some playmakers, but they're just such a more dangerous offense when he gets going with his wheels.
You mentioned Baylor now at 7-4, bowl eligible, where they haven't been for a lot of years. How do they sort of rank on sort of the good stories in college football this year? I have to think this is one of those teams that, we weren't expecting this.
Sure, and at one point, Art Briles, you thought might have been National Coach of the Year when they were sitting there, what it was, at 7-2 before they lost the last two games. They're looking at maybe going to the Texas Bowl, which would be a huge accomplishment for this team and for this program and for Briles. It's been a great story, and maybe they're not done yet. This is going to be an interesting game for them. They're definitely going to be fired up in Waco for this one. And, hey, you never know. College football is showing anybody can win anywhere this year.
That's right. Thanks, Jake. Hey, stay with the best coverage team anywhere at newsok.com and every day in the Oklahoman.